back to painting and decorating. I've got a kitchen here to paint. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to deal with some cracks, water stains, there's downlights. So I've got the ceiling to emulsion, I've got the walls to emulsion, and some woodwork to paint. So let's have a quick look round. Starting with the ceiling. It's silk, which is never good because you can see all the bumps all in it, in the plaster. Some cracks, they've got to be sorted out, raked out and foamed, filled. I'm going to drop all the downlights if I can, make it easier. Take that cowling off from around there, which always makes the job easier. I'm in the process actually of just removing stuff out of the kitchen, all the bits and bobs, all the fittings. So once all the fittings and everything's out, basically I'm going to give it a dust off everything and wash everything down. I have a feeling that ceiling's pretty black. So there's no point in just trying to put a coat of paint on it. You have to, get rid of the muck first. It makes a massive difference. So yeah, I'm getting rid of all the bits and then a big clean up. Bright and early this morning. Well, I won't say too bright. Sun's not even up. Right. So first off, get all the dusting done and wash the ceiling down and then sort some cracks out. I've been washing the ceiling down, scraping it off and washing it down. You can see where I'm up to there on the wall. Now, if you don't clean that off, obviously it's a unstable layer for your paint. Plus, if you do any filling, you rake cracks out and you put filler in, all that's going to be nice and clean. And you're going to leave a dirty area. Even if you sand it, you're not sanding that off. So then you'll have your clean filler, you'll go over with your paint and you'll wonder why it's different. So, make sure you go around, give everything a nice clean. Very important. I'm on to sorting these cracks out on the ceiling. I've just cut into that bit there, and there's a joist behind there, and the joist must finish about there. So that side's loose, that side's pretty tough. You can actually see they've used some scrim, but it's still not held it. So what I'm going to do, rake it out, fill that with foam, but I'm also going to put some holes in on this side. Hopefully the foam will bubble up and stick to that joist, helping support that. Give it a bit of a shock absorber. And then I'm going to do the one on the wall as well. Right, I've done well there. So that's all dusted off, washed down, scraped, and all the cracks raked out. And let's have a look round. It's not too bad, plasterboard that to the brick, so that's okay, that one. That's the ceiling one, opened up. Then there's a fine one comes down, but it's like I've put little holes in following the crack down. But again, listen to this. Some of it's board, and I think that's possibly where the joist is somewhere. But that should be okay. But when you come to some of the cracks, like that one there, what I've found, it's been skimmed. You see the new plaster on old plaster with the cracks in the old plaster. See the crack coming through there, which is just hopeless. It's a waste of money. If you're having your walls skimmed because you've got cracks in them, it's a waste of money. Look at the powder at the back there. It's all just gone. Really, it all needs hacking off and redoing, but you know, you're here to paint. So in these holes, that's back to the brick, and then I've gouged round a little bit inside, diluted PVA, a little bit of foam, and hopefully it'll hold it tight. Again, I followed the cracks round. I've done the same, little bits here and there, you know, and fingers crossed it'll last another 40 years, which I think the customer will be happy with that. So, quick look down here. Again, I've gone round this window. You can't really see, but you can hear that. All that top bar's loose. It's not fixed. It's not had any foam round. And again, under the sill, let's have a look down here. Big gap. I've obviously knocked it out, but I've left a little bit in there, and you can see, but once you knock that out, massive hole inside, goes into the cavity, letting cold air in. Sill's actually loose now, just from knocking the plaster off. So, you know, nothing's fitted right. Window's open. Let's go and have a look at this plane. It is not as low today. Right. Pre-time. I nearly forgot this bit. I'm cutting back the foam in a minute. Let's see. So, nice and solid that now. Absolutely solid. How it should be done. A few bits left to take out. Doing half the room, coming round. Do the other half, top half of the walls. Get in there, get in there. All that foam is cut back now, ready for the polyfiller. The first fill, because you always have to do two. So always make sure your first fill is very neat, and your second, because it just makes your life a whole lot easier. So that's a good day's work. Well, the first fill is in. I've even done a bit of a second fill on some of it around the window. That foam I've put in. Let's have a look outside. I don't know if you can see that, but the foam has actually come outside, so I'll have to go outside at some point to sort that out. Unbelievable. So, sill's all secure now. All filled. Right, home time. That filler has dried overnight. So my first job this morning, sand it down. Time to emulsion the ceiling. This is pure brilliant white matte. Make sure you spread it out and don't leave any big lumps of paint everywhere. Then once you've cut everything in, you can roll it. So I've cut in all around the perimeter of the ceiling, and I'm just about to roll it. So I've got my roller pole as well. That's a medium pile roller. I've no need to cut in around the lights. I'm going to try and roll the ceiling around them. Makes it a lot better finish if you can do that. First coat on the ceiling. Big difference. Big difference. Just got to wait for that to dry now. And while that's drying, quick brew and then go and paint the bathroom ceiling. Well, that wasn't on very well, was it? Let's push that off. You wonder sometimes why you've got drafts. That's dry now, it's ready for its second coat. I've done some extra filling. I've used a hard stop filler for that, so this second coat now should just finish the ceiling. Let it dry and put the lights back tomorrow. Crack on with something else. Another morning, 7 o'clock. I managed to put all the lights back last night. So ceiling's had 2 coats. That's finished. So on with the walls. And brought the colour with me today. It's going Willow Tree, Dulux Willow Tree, which is a green. That's the one. Yeah, that's a winner. Willow Tree. Fantastic colour. Where's the planes this morning? Must be coming in from a different direction. Going well. It's really good, I think. I think he'll be pleased with that. Them patches there where the filler's dried, where the paint's dried first on the filler, soaks right in. Second coat will be reed. I've got a water stain over there to deal with. I've got to put some stain block on that in a bit. That's the stain block that I've used on the stain. It's done okay. That, like I said, the emulsion needs a second coat. So. Morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, and it's looking good. So yesterday I managed to get the walls finished, and they're looking pretty good. The whole room's looking good now, and that colour's excellent. Ceiling sorted. So today's job, apart from finishing some of the woodwork in here, I've got the fireplace to sort out. Right, yeah, this should be fun. The inside's not too bad. That's going the same as the walls there. I think that's something fawn. But this part, there's a lintel fireplace goes there. You can see a crack all the way around it. Come in. At least it's a detached house at 7 o'clock in the morning. So that's solid, and that's why that crack's there. And it'll just come back if I don't deal that. It'll come back because that fire, everything's just going to, you know, heat up, shrink, and crack. So first thing off, I'm going to clean this plaster up, sort that out a bit, get some holes in, get some foam in, cover stuff up. This is your main thing to keep clean. That gets wrapped up in plastic. So I've washed it down, and then I've obviously covered stuff up a little bit. And I mean a little bit because I'm not painting yet. So once I start painting, the lot will be covered up. Put the holes in, and I've put some foam in. Not too bad. So while that's curing, back in the kitchen, sort that door out. Ready to put a coat of bin primer on that door and the casing. Covered everything up. That's bin primer on the door. Radiator next. When I undercoat the door, then I undercoat the sill, and then I undercoat the radiator. The radiator needs a coat of primer. The sill's fine. That's undercoat and satin, and that's done. Doing well. So I'm going to prime that, and then I'm going to go and cut back the foam. That's what I've used for the undercoat, Leyland Trade. Just undercoated that rad on the sill, the door and casing. I'm just about to undercoat that one, and I've already undercoated that sill on there. Where are you going? Oop, just missed it. So this is the end of the video. I'm going to show you around the rooms that I've been working on. This is the bathroom ceiling, finished. Really good, no cracks. And the door casing as well. Nice and neat. Done the loft hatch. And I've fixed the ceiling marks, the leaks. And I've still got a little bit of work to do on this staircase, but that's the ceiling finished. Going downstairs. That's all my gear for tomorrow. I've just wiped that hearth, so how good's that? It'll be made up with that. I've just got the wood to finish round. And the kitchen. This is what a transformation. What a transformation. Really good. I painted that radiator as well. Let's get right in on that one. door. Really good. Let's have a look back the other way. There you go. Perfect. I think I need a new camera. Don't know what to do this. Right then. Job's are good.